So a question that we get asked often at car shows is, how do I clean my Alcantara, Micro Suede, or Suede interiors? One of the reasons why it's so difficult to clean is because Alcantara, Suede, and Micro Suede are all three very fragile surfaces. We're going to show you today how to maintain it, how to clean it, and how to ensure it's going to stay fresh, stay looking right, and stay perfect for as long as possible. Alcantara is one of the most unique substrates found on an interior. It's 100% synthetic between polyester and polyurethane. So one thing that I want to focus on for Alcantara, and one of the reasons why it's so difficult to clean and why you have to take extra measures, is because the actual pile or the length of the fiber is so short. And the easiest thing I can do to showcase that to you guys to make it comparable is with our microfiber towel. So I have here a borderless gray towel. Now, this is a pretty long pile towel. It's used to remove polishes, waxes, sealants, anything that you're putting on the surface that you want a super soft towel to remove it. But the actual fibers are rather long. This Edgeless utility towel is roughly the same size and still has a pile, but the actual tip of the fiber is woven as opposed to open like this borderless gray plush towel. And then the closest thing to Alcantara would be like this suede applicator or micro silk applicator. It's basically just a super soft surface with no pile whatsoever. Every time you sit down in an Alcantara seat, you mat down the fibers. And if you don't do something to get those fibers to stand back up, to have the dexterity that you wanted, they're going to continue to be matted down, and they're going to have to take extra steps to rejuvenate them back to what you want them to look like. The first step I would start with is the path of least resistance, which would be just a simple cockpit brush and gently brushing the surface. Or you could take a vacuum cleaner to it, or if you have a sidekick blaster or some sort of compressed air to introduce to it, you want to clean out all the surfaces where crumbs could be building up or dirt could be laying in the seams of something, because as soon as you go to brush something or agitate it, you take the chance of rubbing it into a substrate, which Alcantara is super fragile. And if it's the slightest crumb or piece of grime or whatever, it's 9 times out of 10 gonna just rub right into the seat or surface and make a nightmare for you. You're using as many items as you can without introducing moisture to it, because the more times you introduce a chemical, water, anything that's not supposed to be on the seat, you take a chance at having that piling effect happen, and it's not easy to remove. So the next thing that I would move to is our Edgeless utility towel, and just not saturated completely with water, but just damp enough, and just mat it down with one towel, and then with the second dry towel, just the easiest cleaning way possible. Now, if you have to go to the third step, introduce this chemical only on the towel first. You never want to spray it directly onto the surface, because then you take a chance at matting down those fibers again, then taking a secondary towel and patting it down and just removing the chemical. We have the tools here to arm you and make sure that you guys know how to use it correctly. And it's relatively easy to do. It just takes a little bit more time. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Adams Polishes YouTube is hands down the best place to learn about detailing, learn about different uses for our current products, and obviously learn about new products that are coming out and all their extensive uses. So subscribe to the channel, stay informed, and we'll see you next time.